partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
2nd down and 3. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Ravens at 9-3 here on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42. Here's Jackson to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. You look at this Steeler defense, and they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
This is such a good unit of covering passes downfield. I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Stout to punt as he boots this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together. They go play action. Here's Hooker. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 41 yards. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 line.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Now 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
Here's Hooker to throw it. Flush to his right. Given 7 there on the second run, and they're in better shape now for third.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they're going to giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they're saying it's incomplete.
I don't think either one of us is surprised by who they just targeted on that one. I mean, they're going to try and get to him as much as possible. Off to a nice start, but unable to haul that one in.
Yeah, already looked his way a couple of times on this opening drive. Can't connect there. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Hooker going to try and throw for it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. His career rushing numbers just continue to rise with that last carry. He surpasses 12,280 yards and also surpasses Marshall Faulk. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Throwing is Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. Big strides. Look at him go. And down to the 16-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 47 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they're a full part of the passing game. And we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
Now Lamar changing the play. Jackson now. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Andrews. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Right after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And at a 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Okay, ready?
First down, Steelers.
Roll.
Up the middle, Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
And good vision there as it's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. Let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Gus, ready?
Pittsburgh.
Check, hurt, up, get it.
Looking to throw, Hooker. Screen play, Johnson. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. When you look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And this game for them is all about the line of scrimmage. Winning that battle, using their leverage, being the low man with power to take the offensive linemen and run them back into their own backfield and try and create some lost yardage plays.
Thanks. Go.
Hooker. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Ready?
Trying to throw again here. Hooker. That is caught. And he will have a Steelers first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there. Those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 50, check.
From the gun, it's Hooker. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only about 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start, here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And that's good for a gain of 6. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Third down and 6. Now it's Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. They go play action now. Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get this pretty close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Steelers' 30. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the 1st down. But the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll get this to Flowers, left side. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
At the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down.
You see that celebration from him after that stop? Those corners don't normally have the chance to get behind the line of scrimmage and hand them big losses. So when he got that opportunity, he certainly made it a memorable one.
Steps away to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens are able to stretch out their lead. Flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Cowboy 80. Viking 18. 60 average. 60
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker. They'll roll him out right. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Throwing. Hooker. Out to his left. A short one there to Freiermuth. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Hooker. Here's Freiermuth again. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11, 1st down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. Here's one out in the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They go to Johnson again. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
2nd and 10. Now Hooker. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Calvin Austin in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this 1st half as the kick is away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Flowers. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Out of bounds at the 41-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And they'll go on the ground. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, called it the 26.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Cowboy 80.
Hooker's going to throw it. Austin brings in the quick throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride. He was able to run free after the catch.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Hooker flushed out right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, though. There are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that 1st half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Calvin Austin. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Boswell for the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead.
The score, Steelers 17, Ravens 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Alpha, sit hard. 180. Sit hard. 180. Sit hard.
Throw left side complete. That's Flowers. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
180. Sit hard. 180. That's right.
Now Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Adafe Owe so quick, and he gets to him there behind the line.
I really like what he did there because he took his practice work and converted it to game action because he used his hands, got off the block, worked laterally and stayed to the outside, and finished off the runner for a loss.
Here's Hooker to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready? Stop low at Panther 60. Panther 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Back to throw. Hooker eluding the pressure right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
15 of 15. First down, Steelers.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And a good push there defensively as they stop him at the 48. A gain of just 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9.
79 Broncos.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Aguilar. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Nelson Aguilar, 51 yards. And the Steelers use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Ravens, 14. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. A short one there, caught by Likely. But he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 35, here's 2nd and 2. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Baltimore Ravens. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the Steelers' 13-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And this offense on 3rd down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 13 yards out. And the Ravens have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Odafe Oweh in there to get him, and on the season now that is 9 sacks for him. The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Looking to throw. Hooker escaping the pressure right. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Roquan Smith. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Play action. It's Jackson. And they're going to get him. They bring it down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. The tally there, -8 yards. Leads to 4th down as well.
Tyler Luke on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net. But they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never a doubt.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Jack. Cougar night.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
His running ability has been an extra dimension of their game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic. He gets up front. They're prepared for him to try and take off.
2nd and 6.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Hooker to throw. Flush to his right. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
From here on, any score could be the winning one, and he is certainly aware of that. Look at the way he locked in on that marker and made a mad scramble to get to it for the 1st down.
The 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Short game, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. 2nd and 6 coming up.
18, come on. 79, bro.
Now Hooker. Rolling to his right. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the 1st down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Well, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. Now the Steelers use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
48-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
60 average. Let's go now.
Throwing here is Hooker. Completes it to Aguilar. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st. And they are knocking on the door of field goal range now.
1st down, Steelers.
Running from the gun, Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They'll come up now, 2nd and 9.
70 Lions, Warriors, 70.
Here's Hooker. Completes it to Austin. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line.
Normally on third down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Hooker, he's going to move him around a little bit here. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
We can't be totally sure that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good.